degree and better from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the morning drive. 03.5 Apple and
Welcome and good morning to welcome and good morning. This is Ebona the 103.5 FM and it is the newspaper headlines. Today being the 17th day of January 2023. Time check is 8 past the hour of 7. And we will do justice to the headlines, but that will be after the short break. Do not go anywhere.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Thank you for staying tuned to Ebona the 103.5 FM this morning. And now we will be taking a good look at leadership, Daily Post, Vanguard, Sun Newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, Guardian, Punch, Nation, and the Premium Times this morning. We are not live on our Facebook page, but you can still go there and drop your SMS message 3.5 FM. Send in your WhatsApp and the SMS messages on 0809 and you can stream us online mixlr.com/gist.fm. My name is Dubai.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. peterobi, leader of unpatriotic citizens of Nigeria, says APC PCC member. APC postpones presidential campaign rally in Kwara. Subsidy, stop 100% fuel importation. Labour charges government. Central Bank of Nigeria confirms Emefiele's resumption, silent on alleged planned arrest. Atiku, Ayu, condole with Jang over PDP supporters' accident. Donate 40 million naira. 38 days to pose. APC demands Atiku quits as PDP seeks Tinubu's arrest. Zulum declares holidays in Borno for elections. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper this morning. 25 million Nigerians at risk of severe hunger in 2023. Food and Agriculture Organization warns. First National Peace Convention holds in the Philippines. Custom decries killing of officers by smugglers. Atiku, Obi fault bad leadership, restates plans to salvage Nigeria. Soyinka, Oloja, others pay tribute to German Aniku Lapo at 60. Shortlist for 2023 TOCSS Awards unveiled. 20 years after, federal government perfecting modalities to allocate 0.5% of GDP to research. Tinubu deploys Shetima in Southeast to mobilize votes amid APC stakeholders' discord. Enugu community seeks Ugwuanyi's intervention to end conflicts. JTI Nigeria receives Top Employer Award for fourth consecutive year. Security operatives arrest 9 suspects for vandalizing electricity mast in Anambra. Anambra Atiku Okowa Presidential Management Committee takes campaign to grassroots. IPOB rejects Soludo's offer for Kano's shorty, condemns federal government's impunity. Club decries insecurity, moves to build toilet facilities in Lagos. Makinde swears in Iyabo Yerima as acting Chief Justice. Ondo PDP crisis deepens as SWC demands chairman's resignation. Trust me for another term, Abiodu tells Ogun residents. Makinde meets religious leaders, says Akiyele will be Regis Council in Oyo. Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria moves to solve housing deficit in Ondo. Niger government condemns attack on Reverend Father Worship Center. Peterobi excludes IPOB from Nigerian terrorist groups, list Boko Haram, ISWAP. Lastly, immigration graduates 1,800 officers, unveils more enhanced e-passport points.
Leadership, STI, federal government to implement 0.5% of GDP for R&D. NLNG says Boni plant still in operation. Terra Seasoning emerges outstanding seasoning cube brand of the year. Impact Switch hosts 20th year anniversary grand finale with renewed outlook. Sterling One Foundation, Lagos partner to support vulnerable group. Federal government can unlock annual revenue post-subsidy regime. By Courtney gets NCAA accreditation as training academy. Max Air appoints Mangal as new CEO. Active cases in India dropped to 2,119. China okays some visas for Japan, South Korea citizens as exceptions. Tompolo donates furniture to Nigeria Maritime Varsity. PDP is dead in Kogi, says Fanwo. Fin3 Lord Senator Yaro for treating 90,000 patients free. Nigeria Air. Federal government seeks transfer of airline suits to Abuja. CSOs urge President Muhammadu Buhari to avert plots against 2023 elections. Governor Dri swears in Ayemieye as Bayelsa acting CJ. Alda, Nepal wants retired 7 security officers celebrated. Edo steps up campaign against Lassa fever. Akume's Kingsmen dump APC for PDP. ICPC report. We are committed to transparency, accountability. NSITF. The sharp rise in cost of living. INEC and threats to general elections. Atiku, Tinubu renew war over alleged corruption. Bolanle Rahim, accused officer Vandi pleads not guilty. Stop brain drain now, medical directors tell federal government. New oil bid round to advance energy security, sustainability, NUPRC. Military kills 2 wanted terrorist commander, 40 others in Niger. Liquidity crunch threatens federal government 6 million mass metering deployment. Jonathan warns politicians against hate campaigns. 2023 election, a fight to finish. Wike, 2023. Pro Tinubu group begins door-to-door campaign in FCT. At Chatham House, Obi says he will dismantle inefficiency. DSS denies invading CBN as Emefiele resumes duty after annual leave. UNIPGC Africa congratulates Ojoda on appointment as IPGC CIPG Global President. Custom recovers lawmaker's 60 million naira SUV from armed robbers. 4 to die by hanging over robbery and murder in Osun. Query: Kogi government rejects Ohinoyi's response over illegal title. GOC challenges Nigerian Navy on inter-service cooperation. Immigration opens recruitment portal, lists positions, requirements. Miss Universe 2023 stirs controversy as judges crown America's Arubuni as winner. Alleged corruption. Tinubu demands immediate arrest of Atiku. Tambuwal creates 6 new ministries, reassigns commissioners. Afrima, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, others emerge biggest winners. Policeman killed as gunmen attack INEC office in Enugu. Bolanle Rahim, Lagos government arraigns killer cop for alleged murder. Saraki, Atiku will win 4 zones. Tinubu, Obi to win southwest, southeast only. Osibanjo off to Liberia for Emerging Young Leaders Forum. Again, Atiku storms Lagos, hits Tinubu. Federal government empowers smart farmers in Katsina, aims to create 5 million jobs. Will be rubbishing Buhari judiciary if it go after CBN governor despite court order. ACJHR. Ndiomo, half staff bid farewell to late boss Dokubo. Atiku will record sweeping victory in Kogi, others campaign cancel. 18 political parties sign peace accord in Kebbi. Non-oil export revenues rise by 40% to 4.882 billion naira. $82 billion. NEPC. A call for local gas off-takers contract cycle renewal heightens. A as call for local gas off-takers contract cycle renewal heightens. Fashola Adesina speak at EBHS Memorial Lecture. That's all from leadership.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Bitter politics won't aid development, says Jonathan. Tinubu PCC demands Atiku's prosecution. PDP protest. ASU may sue federal government over withheld salaries. Group 6 Obi's disqualification over dual citizenship. MFLA, DSS running battle. Post as CBN governor resumes. PDP, APC trade blame over voter manipulation claim. Ebonyi PDP, mom as INEC delist party candidates. Federal government inaction delays HPV vaccines. Ogun denies Atiku access to stadium for rally. Lack of focused leadership responsible for insecurity. Obi. Armed Forces Remembrance. 2,140 soldiers, policemen, others killed under Buhari. Obasanjo, others walk 18 kilometers to celebrate BBHS. Housing challenges require hard work, says Lagos government. Oyebanji promises 80% Ekiti votes for Tinubu. Foundation, cleric seek help for those. Learn new skills. Lagos government advises workers. Lassa fever, 2 Edo senatorial districts worst hit. Strike, stick to your title. Kogi tells embattled monarch. NAFDAC alerts Nigerians on substandard drugs. Tinubu Chetima rally in Kwara not postponed. APC PCC records 19 sales Monday as bidding ends. PDP loses suit seeking to disqualify Labour Party YPP candidates. Obasanjo leads Alma Mater's 100 years celebration walk. NRM, National Rescue Movement, drags Obi to court over dual citizenship. Lagos generates 2.2 million liters untreated domestic wastewater daily. I have reconstructed over 400-kilometer roads so far, Abiodun. Return to farm, Akande urges Oshun Kingsmen. Italy police nab wanted mafia boss after 30 years. Kogi government rejects monarch's response to query. Benin monarch consoles Edo train attack victims. Be fair to smaller parties, group urges INEC. Kano, Lords Soludo's appeal for release. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Corruption, arrest Atiku, Kiyamo petitions EFCC, ICPC. Diri swears in acting Chief Justice. Enugu police repel attack on INEC office, 1 killed. Federal University, Oyekiti, raises ASU members' hope on salaries. Ethnic agitations, product of failed leadership, Obi. Egypt unveils ancient royal tomb in Luxor. UK to provide £15 million hardship funding for foreign students. Niger Delta Group urges youth to protect region. 2 die, 52 injured in Plateau road crash. Kano, standing shorty, needless. IPOB tells Soludo. Osibanjo departs for Liberia ahead Young Leaders Forum. Kano, federal government in breach of court order. IPOB. Ukraine, Russia, Belarus launch joint Air Force drills. World Health Organization recommends use of face masks as COVID-19 spreads. Rivers residents demand compensation for demolished property. Uni visits Delta, tax Christians on gratitude. Federal government, states pardoned 707 inmates in 2022 investigation. That's the most we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning.
Moving over to Daily Post, Nigeria can't continue a path of rising debts. Experts counter Tinubu. peterobi takes stand on CBN Governor Emefiele's ordeal. Anambra, military comb Onitsha as gunmen abduct naval officer, civilians. Obasanjo acts senior prefect as Baptist boys mark 100 years. CBN resumes duty amid DSS probe. Buhari prevented DSS from manhandling CBN Governor Emefiele in Abuja. Omokri. Nnamdi Kanu hails Governor Soludo over demand for his unconditional release. DSS clears air on invading CBN, arresting Godwin Emefiele. Governor Adeleke, Osun Speaker eulogized Bisi Akande at 84. 2023 elections. Former IPAC chairman urges level playing ground. Few slips of tongue, no health issues. Kiamo on Tinubu. Nigeria immigration opens recruitment portal, lists positions, requirements. 2023. Christian group advises Southern Kaduna residents to vote politicians with human sympathy. Adegboruwa dares DSS over CBN Governor Emefiele. No more coup in Nigeria. Defense Chief Irabo. PVC declare public holidays. Ohaneze tells Southeast governors. Nnamdi Kanu's council, Ejimako, reviews federal government's alleged hidden agenda. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Nigeria owes debt of gratitude to military. Adeleke. Autumn donates 10 million naira. Boss to church charges Christians on voting for good leaders. Controversy trails federal government's proposed allowance increment for civil servants. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Nigeria owes debt of gratitude to military. Adeleke. IPOB rejects Soludo offer, says Kano a free man. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Governor Emmanuel begs politicians not to threaten unity of Nigeria. Adegboruwa dares DSS over CBN Governor Emefiele. The Daily Post.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. Nigerians can stop leadership woes. Generator importers engaging in fraud. Sanwo-Olu's wife's achievements documented. I did not destroy any farmland. 1,000 slum kids gets learning aid in Oyo, Kwara. Nigeria's car of the year emerges next week. Zulum alludes land as Buhari okays 2 institutes for Borno. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, stop illicit drug importation. Protect your votes. Tinubu advises APC members, supporters. And still on the story is making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Ondo PDP crisis deepens as State Working Committee asks chairman to step down. Trust me for another term, Abiodu tells Ogun people. It's baseless to ask Tinubu's medical report, says Kiyamo. Court okays ex-Lagos Commissioner's foreign medical trip. Tinubu condoles with African Development Bank President Additional over mom's death. Kogi Monarch gets 48 hours to respond to government's query. Channel 0.5% of GDP into R&D, Buhari tells NEC. APC puts off presidential rally in Kwara. Jonathan accuses politicians of uttering too much bitterness over polls. President salutes BC Akande at 84. Still on the story is making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Oba Ogunwusi meets Olu of Warri, Orobotsere, preaches peace. Elections in Rivers will be fight to finish, Wike boost. Tinubu, Chetima, others take campaign to Ilorin. Kiyamo, Tinubu, APC have clear path to victory. Why new revenue formula plan can't work by Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. Nollywood stars rally for Tinubu in Lagos. Emefiele resumes amid tight security. Rivers' interest will prevail in 2023, Wike insists. Ondo PDP crisis deepens as SWC asks Sherman to step down. That's the much we can take from the Nation newspaper this morning.
Vanguard newspaper, Akinyele will soon become richest local government. Makinde. Poll, Nigeria new experienced leader now, Atiku. INEC should rein in its staff. Gunmen attack INEC Enugu office again. Kill policeman, injure another. Rivers 2023, fight to finish. Wike. Edo train kidnap. Rescued victims to recount ordeals. Alleged graft treason. Tinubu, Atiku seek each other's arrest, disqualification. For the Nigeria youth, 2023 is a defining moment. Southeast will be greatest beneficiary of Tinubu's presidency. APC PCC member. Lagos arraigns alleged killer of female lawyer Omobolanle Rahim. Nigeria suffering from sad misadventure of 1986. Awudu Ogbe, ex-agric minister, the monster of child marriage. For the Nigerian youth, 2023 is a defining moment. Outgoing president withdraws to the sideline. Inflation rate declines. Food rate increases in December 2. Baby, teen mother among 6 killed in California shooting. Tinubu at NESG. APC PCC. Arise TV picker over expulsion of journalists. I'll dismantle inefficiency. End transactional policies in government. peterobi. Nigerian airline sees poll. Friends, family celebrate Kingsley Adebowala Bankole as he marks another glorious birthday. Total Energies. Total Energies war crime complexity case. Shell. Diri swears in Ayemiye as Bayelsa acting CJ. Djokovic set for eagerly anticipated Australian Open return. Campaigns. Lalong cautions motorists, supporters against flouting road safety laws. 2023. Rotational presidency not constitutional but necessary. Show me. No blessing in giving money to your rich parents. Daddy freeze. Uyo court jails beautician for internet fraud. Suspected abduction of NJC staff in Abuja causes panic as police keep mum. 6 persons to die by hanging in Osun for murder, armed robbery. South Africa to welcome Russian, Chinese warships amid criticism. Delta poll, Omoagege challenges Oborowori in public debate. Chatham House, Peter was stingy, answered questions himself, unlike generous Tinubu, Kenneth Okonkwo. Atiku not afraid of investigation. Tinubu's want to be prosecuted. Dino Mileye. That's all from Vanguard newspaper.
And now we move over to the Premium Times. Confusion as CBN Governor Emefiele resumes duty. P2B at Chatham House speaks on IPOB, insecurity, others. Nigeria's inflation falls for first time in 11 months. APC gives EFCC, ICPC 72 hours ultimatum to arrest Atiku. Weeks to general election, another INEC office attacked, policeman killed. Nigerian who opened 470 fraudulent bank accounts pleads guilty in US. Katsina police reveal names, ages of abducted worshippers. New Naira notes and Central Bank of Nigeria's policy snap. Terrorists abduct residents going to church in Katsina. 2023, Nigeria's most consequential year since 1999. Scores killed in Nepal plane crash. Terrorists burn Catholic priest alive in Niger State. How Nigerian states, regions fared in COVID-19 vaccination. That's the much we can take from the Premium Times this morning.
In Sun newspaper, Omo Bolanle, suspected killer cop, pleads not guilty as trial begins. Again, gunmen raise Enugu INEC office, kill policeman. Southeast, agitations caused by prolonged deprivations. Ohanese, police nab 9 suspected robbers in Anambra. Jonathan inaugurates longest bridge in Akwa Ibom. Federal government should support Widows of Police Officers Foundation. Kano denies assault on inmates at children's home. Igweben train station kidnap. Rescued victims recount ordeal. Hail Edo government. NAFDAC issues public alert on second substandard contaminated product. Igbo youths denied Ugwuanyi's involvement in Tinubu's campaign. Olu of Warri's II crisis. Oni of Ife brokers peace. Ex-Naija agitator disown petition against Ndiomo. Ijaw groups decry neglect of oil-producing communities in selection of NDDC board. Instead, Benue government raises the alarm over influx of herdsmen. PDP raises the alarm over alleged APC manipulation, intimidation of voters in Ebonyi PDP as INEC delisted Guba NAS candidates, confusion as campaign council, LOC disagree over Kwara APC presidential rally. 2023 election will be fight to finish, Wike declares. Group debunks allegation against Tinubu. Nigeria decides 2023. 2023 election. Why we want Izonaso in Senate. Okwara. Nigeria decides 2023. Diri's quest to tame political violence in Bayelsa. Atiku Tinubu in fresh war of words. APC PCC describes Bakari as political neophyte. Tinubu meets APC election planning monitoring teams. Ogun 2023. Ex-deputy governors rally for Abiodun's second term campaign. Nigeria decides 2023. You can't win Kogi, APC tells PDP. Investors say CBN policies will deliver Buhari's promise of free and fair coal. Kebbi, North should fulfill its promises by voting Tinubu, says ex-governor. Tribune, Nigerians worse off today than in 2015. Article, Delta 2023, let's go for national TV debate. Omo Agege, Nigeria to dedicate 0.5% GDP to research development. Buhari, Ogun monarch hails Abiodun for reconstructing federal road. Prove that he corrupt. I'll renounce my ambition. Obi, US group supports Nigerian slain police officers' family. Bauchi governor urges traditional rulers to be fathers to all, regardless of ethno-religious political background. Crisis rocks Ondo PDP as state working committee demand removal of party chairman. Sweeps shower encomium on Nigerian doctor over successful surgery on Abroko doctor. Jagaban army, treasonable affront on Nigerian armed forces. Atiku Okowa campaign. Federal government lays foundation for Agri-Equipment Institute in Cross River. Lord Ayade's Agro. Alleged PSV saga. APC PCC 6 articles prosecution. Disqualification. Man defies 2-year-old child in Edo. My interest is peace in Warri Kingdom. Oba Ogunwusi. Police arrest 9 suspected electricity mast vandals in Anambra. All right, let's go for this short break and we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, my na-agba wekilemo. I'm going to be the other. Okay, oh yeah, na-agba wekilemo. Ngwapta nke m ngwa na wekilemo. Mba na ihe na-eme ya, ọ bụrụ na mgba esi ọpụta tụmọmi mampịa mana nna nke ụtụ ahụ yiri too much ọ na-eme njikọ ya mana ọ bụrụ na mgba ili ya ịma mpịa ọma mbịa ba onwe nke nda afilukwa m na na-ejide nke m sọsọ na mebie ịkpa afa mmadụ bụ ebe m na na ọ bụ afa mmadụ bụ ihe na-ata ya mba ọ bụ na afa mmadụ anyị na-anụ ọgụ nke afa mmadụ afọ na till anyị nweta dictionary na-agụ abi otu ndị ọzọ si akpọzi
national news, channels, all these top
no enwezi time na-ege ọfụma like on every day ị na-ege ya
problem. Hey, I thought that it is well. After all, some days I had there with a mistake.
Perfect. Look at news yesterday. Perfect. All I got out. Hey, let me be this.
Why?
Yeah, the system is you can delete.
Taking the day flash.
Delete it from the slash.
Delete it. Sometimes I record even now. Don't like to have no maybe to have that here.
Okay, because I've been the way weekly mom. It's going back. Kind of a weekly all attack. Wait on them, I say, well, okay, we'll go. I'm out maybe they go. You will take your balls good. All you want weekly mom.
Hey,
talks about Ashura Health. Join Chiti on Ebonadi FM 103.5.
Não, tu não style companheiro. Onde tá aí do lado? Bem, mano. Não, não, aí gafar bate lá, mas você can work. Yeah, opa since Christmas, não, não style bem fa. Não sei nem como vai com style. Então, não mais faltava style.
Welcome back to Ebola, the 103.5 FM. This is the headline, newspaper headline this morning. And you can be part of this by joining us on our Facebook page at Ebola, the 103.5 FM. Sending your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080-9666-1035. You can join in online via mixlr.com/gist. Let's go to our SMS portal.
Yes, from the SMS portal, we got a message that says the nation is becoming ungovernable as every umpire and empire is boiling. It's only both money and sharing is the only smooth lane in the country. The CBN governor is like his master's the seat all the way. Honorable Onyedika Osakwe is the one saying this, and he says peterobi signed advert act team should go and pay signage fee as he introduced it, the killing in the nation. Okay, as he introduced it, and then you're talking about the killings in the nation. Is now like a he-cock that is sleeping on top of electric wire. He languished all the fund mapped out for rural development in taking campaign and other frivolities, and his Aboro fundamentals is being unveiled. Sorry for River State. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And this one is saying, Soludo standing shorty for Nnamdi Kanu is fallacious because Nnamdi Kanu is already a free man. No more political hypocrisy. KCG from Enugu. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Okay, on our WhatsApp page, I have a message from from Osile Ogunike. National Assembly resumes plenary today. Nigerians should be aware that they are about resuming the debate on whether to borrow additional 23.7 trillion naira to our quantum accrued yet again. It will not be too rosy for any president that will succeed this present dispensation. Accrued debt is indiscriminately excessive, redundant economic growth, high rates of unemployment, inflation, security instability, and all is borrowing to consume and not to produce. At this delicate and crucial stage of the country's transmutation, a critical manager is needed to manage the already crisis incompetence have plunged this country into. May Nigeria succeed. Edozie Ezedinubu. Paul Imuizu from Onitsha. Obi has said it all at Chatham House, London. It is good to be good. We are not talking of how far, but how good. Thank you very much. And to our Facebook page, I have Dr. Mrs. Uma Olebara from Owerri, and she says, I want to remind Nigerians that leadership is not for the faint-hearted. It requires a high level of knowledge and intellectual prowess. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Nigeria needs a credible, competent, creative, focused, and charismatic leader who will bring us out of this um, quagmire we have found ourselves in. We must get it right this 2023 as the destiny of this country lies in our hands. Please, I plead with those who have not collected their PVCs to use this period of extension to collect them. Nigeria must rise again. Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Uma Olebara. And I have also Francis from Amagunze, Enugu. Nigerians should disregard the trending war of words between Atiku and Tinubu. We need to change these narratives by voting into power people with potentials and qualities to reposition this country. Let's endeavor to collect our PVCs in order to do the needful. Also still talking, P2B dragged to court over the alleged dual citizenship. That's politics for you. However, I am calling on Mr. P2B to be well focused and not be deterred for no reason whatsoever. Dragging him to court wouldn't hold any water. Thanks and God bless. Thank you very much. Chinedu Oneka, I'll dismantle inefficiency, says Obi. That's exactly what we need in this country.
Okay, and we also got a message from Ambassador from Obosi, and he says, Soludo should stop playing politics with Nnamdi Kanu's release as he forgot that UN has ordered Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within 6 months. And we also got another message that says, all these people applauding Governor Ugwuanyi, Governor Ifeanyi State for building bridges in some Enugu localities knows the truth among themselves. He was in my own village, Amausam, in Amagunze, made the same solemn promises, yet we are still using bridges built with bamboos and 2x2 plank, not to talk of boreholes, electricity, or even a single access road or network mass. His political achievements only in media houses. Paul Reign of Peace, Uzam, Amagunze. He said, God bless. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
And I have another one from Amani Onwebusi, Jojo Amani from Asobunike. Nigerians are yet to understand the hide and seek game the DSS seems to be playing with the CBN governor MFA. Thank you very much, and this is where we draw the curtain this morning on the newspaper headlines. Till tomorrow when we come your way, I am Divine.
And I'm Martin.
Stay safe and God bless. Hey.
There's a bit of this left.